Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are excited as I am because this is the first time I do this is the first time I do a tutorial on a halo look. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this chocolatey, smoky halo look, then just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is start prepping my face. So I like using the Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the rose water. This is very popular and it's really good. So yeah. So after that starts kind of to dry, then you're going to go in with some primer. My current favorite is the Baby Skin from Maybelline. This one is super bomb. It's a lot like the Smashbox one, but at a more affordable price. So I just prefer using this one. So the next product that I'm going to use is actually the same foundation that I always use, and it's the Revlon Airbrush Effect foundation, and this one's really good. I'm just going to take a few pumps. I'm not going to tell you how many because y'all are going to start judging me. Then I'm just going to grab a flat foundation brush and start working that in my skin, just dabbing it on wherever. So in order to have a flawless look, I'm going to be using the Real Technique sponge and just blending it all out. So the next thing I'm going to be applying is concealer. I just got a new one of these because I ran out of my other one, and you know how much I love this. I'm going to start by applying concealer under my eyes and just dab it on. I went and got some mac and cheese, so if I'm eating through my video, I don't care. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually contour my face. So using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, this one is my favorite. And I'm using the contour palette from my last video, and I'm just going to be shaping my face, making me look grown basically, because I look like a child right now. Excuse the hair. This is just to slim down your forehead. So if you have a wider forehead than you want, you can do this and kind of shorten it down, or just to, you know, even it out and shape it. And for the cheeks, I'm going to kind of curve it up so it looks like I have cute little cheeks, but I really don't. And like right here at the line where it ends, that's where you're gonna stop. And you don't want it to just be this one line. You kind of want to have it blended, so you're basically doing a 3, and then you go down here on your jawline. You do the same thing over here. I always start with my forehead, work my way to my cheeks, then my jaw, and then lastly my nose. So since the contour did come off a little strong, we're going to go back with some concealer just to highlight those points again. And to sharpen up the cheekbones here, we're gonna do what I like to call cutting. So we're gonna slim this out. My favorite baking powder, or at least one of them, is the Airspun translucent powder. This one is in the shade Naturally Neutral. So to dust off all the excess powder, I'm going to be using this buffing brush. Then I'm just going to be contouring my face with my BH Cosmetics palette. So now we're going to be moving on to the eyes. And for the eyes, we're going to be doing what is called a halo eye. And this look I've never done on my channel. I've only tried this about 3 times, but I promise it's super easy. I got the hang of it like that. It's honestly one of the easiest makeup tutorials. You don't have to do really precise eyeliner either. It's just all in the eyeshadow, and it's going to make your eyelids look bigger and your eyes look bigger, obviously. So I'm going to be going in with a transition shade. I'm going to be going in with a pink shade from this Morphe palette, and I'll put in videos of the colors that I'm using as I go. I'm going to be using that Morphe color first, and I'm going to be blending it on my crease here. So since we did have a transition going on here, I'm going to deepen it up a little bit using my BH Cosmetics palette. This one has like a blush color, but I really like it for the eyes. So I'm just going to be using that to darken my transition color and make it a little bit more pink, and just really working it in the same way. So going in with a soft brown color, you're just going to work that on the crease right here. Now we're going to move on to the more challenging portion of this, which is using the darker shade. So I'm going to go in with this hot chocolate warm toned brown, and we're going to start using an eye pencil. This is the shape of it, and we're going to start working it on the outer edge of our crease, in the outer V area, and going in very carefully. And the key to not making it look like you have a black eye is to stay close to the inside of your eye. You don't want to ruin all the transition colors that you just worked on. So you're just going to do the outer V kind of towards the bottom. You don't want to pass the crease area. And now we're going to do it on the inside part of our eye, taking that same warm brown color. We're just going to keep it here. You don't want to pass your lid, so you just do it right here very carefully. Then you're going to add some concealer, because we're going to go in with a shade that is going to pop the look. So I'm going to be going in with some regular concealer. I'm going to use some pink concealer, and you're only going to dab like a dot on each side, and then you're just going to work it in. Then using a flat shader brush, using the shade Dust from the Naked 3 palette, I'm going to dip that in with a flat shader brush and have both sides covered in it, so one could be full of product as well as the other, so I don't have to dip again. And then it's going to be looking a lot like this, but you need to blend it after this. So after you place it, you're going to go back in with that hot chocolate brown color. So going back with that brown color, we're going to work it from the outside and the inside and just really try to blend it in. Then I'm going to be using the NYX Brights palette, and I'm going to be going in with that neon pink color and that burgundy color. And I'm going to be tapping off the excess, and we're going to blend it all back in together. I'm going to be going in with a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be going in with a neutral shade that's a little lighter to just kind of highlight the brow bone here. Then we can put the eyeliner. So after you put the eyeliner, we're just going to clean our lashes because it has powder. I'm going to start applying my lashes, and I'm going to start applying them from the center and then work the edges from there. So I place it first closest to the lash line that I possibly can, and then I just grab the inner corner and start placing it, and then grab the outer corner and start placing it as well wherever I want to. So since I don't have a color on the bottom of my eyes, I'm just going to go in with that chocolate color that we were using with the flat shader brush and just make it look like my eyelashes are thicker than they actually are. So then to kind of like mix your natural lashes with the fake lashes, I like to put mascara after. I know there's people that put it before then they put them on, but I feel like this just really puts them together. It's harder to clean the lashes later, but I promise it looks more natural this way. So we're just going to do that. Look, now we're going to move on to the brows. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to get your spoolie, you're going to get it wet, and then you're going to dip it in soap. You never have to gel again your brows because this is a way better alternative. It's better to use clear soap, but I couldn't find any clear soap, so I'm just going to be using this random little soap that I have. Yeah, you're just going to start combing your brow hairs up. Then I'm just going to be using a brow pomade. This is the NYX Tame and Frame. And we're just going to be lining the bottom of the brows first, like at the bottom. And if there's any sparseness from there, we just fill it in from there. See how like I barely have any brows hairs here? I'm going to have to use pomade for that part because the gel couldn't reach those hairs there. So we're just going to like do feathery strokes and have like a bushy brow. Lastly, to complete my look, I'm just going to be going in with this NYX Lingerie lip cream. This doesn't have names, it's just Lip 08. So if you guys are interested in this color, that's the number. Now that I'm done with my makeup, I can put down all this crazy mess of the hair. Oh man, I think I curled it. Okay. Well, that's how you get a voluminous look, I guess, you know, if you guys want to. Alright, so well, that is all for today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. And if you guys want to subscribe, that'll let you know in your listings when I post. But if you want to dead on know when I post, you can click the little bell and that'll notify you right away when I post my videos. So that is all for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!